First things first, before you do anything to your hair, regardless of what state it's in, really think about the decision that you're going to make. Going natural or transitioning to a natural hair state, you must have time and you must have patience. So for example, I transitioned for 5 months just to get a perm out of my hair. I've looked on YouTube at different examples of women that have made the journey, and I said, you know what, I think I could do this. I told myself, I said, I'm going to dedicate the time and the patience to grow out healthy hair, not necessarily long hair, but healthy hair. So first things first, you're never going to skip the transitioning process. That is the number one process, transitioning. Whether you are transitioning from a perm to a natural state, or whether your hair is already in a natural state but you're putting too much heat or anything else on your hair. Usually around the first year, I won't say you're product junk, but you're really experimenting with the hairstyles. With the hair products that you find. And it's going to be hard because your hair is not at a length where you can see your curl pattern, so you're unsure as to what your curl pattern is, what products works best for your hair. To narrow the list of products down, just think of it as you need a moisturizer, you need a conditioner, or a sulfate-free shampoo, and a leave-in. Those are the 3 things that you need product-wise for your hair must stay moisturized. Natural hair, black hair, tends to look dry on a regular basis, so we need to keep it moisturized as much as possible. Now, moisturizers could be any type of oils or butter. Shea butter, you can have coconut oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, almond oil. It's so many oils that it doesn't make any sense. But find a moisturizer, a shea butter, an oil. You could use both, it doesn't matter. A shea butter or coconut oil, olive oil, whatever type of oil. You can use them both. One acts as a sealant, one acts as a moisturizer. Depends on what you feel works well on your hair. Like I said, a conditioner. I started off with As I Am Co-Wash. That's conditioner-based washing. Now, you could either start off with Tresemme, which is a very good co-wash, and it's cheap for a big bottle at almost any market or any store. It ranges from $3 to $5. Sometimes it may go a little higher than $5, but for the size of the bottle, it's pretty good. So Tresemme, you can start off with that. Tresemme Naturals, you can start off with that. And a sulfate-free shampoo of any kind, as long as it's sulfate-free. There's so many shampoos out there. There's so many products on the market that are targeted to natural hair, so you're going to really find out that it's going to be hard choosing the products during your first year. So, take the time out to actually experiment with different products and find out which ones you like. Definitely going to need a wide tooth comb. This is more like a shower comb, and a more narrow tooth comb if you can kind of see the difference. First, use your wide tooth comb, and starting from the ends, head up to the roots. But you could take your more narrow tooth comb and get even more knots and tangles that you missed with your wide tooth comb. So that's important. Outside of your combs, you're going to need a brush, a Denman brush. I don't have one. I am going to invest in one, or more like a paddle type of brush. So you're going to need a brush somewhat similar to this. And this helps with also getting knots and tangles out of your hair. So you're also going to need hair clips, as well as a spray bottle with water in it, of course. In my spray bottle, I have water and olive oil. A lot of people make their little concoctions of different oils. You could do whatever you please. You're also going to need a satin scarf and or satin pillowcase. It doesn't cause much breakage to your hair, or it reduces the breakage on your hair when you're sleeping at night. So last but not least, you're going to need your fingers. Yeah. And just to give you all suggestions of different hairstyles to use, I did a lot of twist outs my first year of me having natural hair. So definitely a twist out is great because during your transitioning period, before you cut off your permed ends or straight ends, or you simply big chop, your hair is going to be in 2 different textures. So you're going to have a more natural hair texture, and then your perm and straight end type of texture. So you're going to need to hide those 2 textures during your transitioning period. So a twist out is a great hairstyle to do. A braid out is also great, but I think it kind of will show your textures a lot more depending on how tight or how loose the braid is. You can also do a Bantu knot out. Now, I really started doing Bantu knot outs last year. Yeah, after a year and a half of me being natural, I started to do Bantu knot outs, and I actually adore them. I love them. Now, it's difficult to describe to you how to do a Bantu knot out, so you're definitely going to need to follow a lot of YouTube pages and see the different ways of doing a Bantu knot. And there are many other hairstyles that you can look for. And I'm also going to give you 4 different YouTube pages that I followed and still follow now to this day. So when I was transitioning and doing my first year, I followed Natural85. That was the first girl that I followed on YouTube. Watch Taryn916. I do believe that's her YouTube name. Mahogany Curls and Naturally Curious. So all 4 of those females are who I follow and still follow to this day. And there are also many, many more YouTube pages. But don't forget to follow me, Natasha Q. And I would definitely have more videos on like just natural hair talk in general, other than tutorials and demos. And I also need to start doing a lot of product reviews. And I need to really get those out to you all, see the various products that's on the market, and they may be helpful for your hair. That's it, guys. I hope this guide helps. Thanks, rate, and subscribe.